Oh, look at here. I messed it up again. What's up, everybody? I turned it off and I forgot. My bad. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the. Yeah, man. What's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, man.
Good. Very good. Ready.
Awesome. Welcome to the Bad Batch Roundtable. This is episode 4 called Cornered. I got with me tonight some of my friends. We're missing a couple tonight, and Chris Knight being one of them, but he's already sent me his thoughts, so I'm going to read a little bit through it and let some of his thoughts be spilled. But before we get into that, let's go around the panel. Danny Graham, Comic Chat. Please let everybody know where they can find you at.
I am Danny of Comic Chat. I'm a member of the Chaotic Conversation. I'm a Chaotic Crew. My show is a Chaotic Conversation. It comes on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be tomorrow night. Don't miss it. 6 questions, 10 minutes each. I come up and try 6 enticing conversation questions. And if you're not doing anything tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, please stop by and catch us out. It'll be me, Anzo, Chris Knight, Guy Scar, Terrence, and Maz Mama Bear.
Awesome. Yeah, check these shows out, everybody, over on Danny Graham's channel, and you're doing it on Khaos Central too, right?
Yes. Broadcast simultaneously.
Gotcha. And also, another one of the Khaos Crew, Anzo, Bigger Ford Entertainment, man. Tell everybody about yourselves.
What's up, guys? You know the channel Bigger Ford Entertainment. Like Donnie said, we got a lot of shows: Khaos List, Khaos Conversation, Rule of 3. Hope you guys come to check it out. Oh, Rule of 3 with a side of Tabasco. Can't forget that. My bad.
Damn right. Gotta have that spice.
Damn right. But as I said, I hope you guys come and check out the shows, man. It's great shows, and can't wait to get this one started, JJ.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
Guys, Scar, man. Come on, tell them about your fighting ass, man. Come on.
Well, my fighting ass actually stepped over the 100 mark with 101 right now, so that's cool. Thanks to everybody that helped out for that.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. You can find me on every single channel that Anzo and Danny just mentioned, as well as Wednesdays at 10 p.m. on the OOC, and then at 12:30 Wednesdays, technically Thursday morning, for the Game Changers. I'm planning on dropping my show within the next month, since I said I was going to do it once I passed the 100, so stay tuned to that. And yeah, man, great job. I'm excited to do this.
Hey, Guy Scar, the Game Changer, y'all, man, that's a fire show for real. And you're doing it this week on your channel, right?
That is correct. It's on my channel this week.
Awesome. I hope that's a great turnout.
I hope so too.
Jason Lee Tucker, talk about yourself, bro. Tell them where they can find you.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason Lee Tucker. I got the Jason Lee Tucker statement. We just had our 100 sub celebration show the other night, and I appreciate everybody that came on. JJ, Anzo, Goskar, he came on the chat, multiple LEG, and a bunch of everybody, a lot of others. I appreciate that. Like I said, we got the Metal Taco show on there. I'm working on some new shows, new concepts. We talk about wrestling, pop culture. That was a three and a half. That was a long string for us. But like also here on Sunday night, here on JJ's channel for the Roundtable, on Anzo's channel on Tuesday for the Khaos List, and sometimes I pop on other shows here and there. So appreciate JJ.
Yeah, man.
Have a great show.
We got Austinator in the chat. Boy, you're supposed to be up here. What are you doing? Slacker. And last but not least, man, Nindroid 243, man. Tell them about yourself.
All right, you guys can find me on my own YouTube channel, Nindroid243, in which on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is always Galactic Chat, where we talk a little bit about Bad Batch and some Star Wars news, as well as you can also sub to me for my sequel trilogy cuts, in which I just got done Force Awakens today, actually. Now I'm working on the first act of The Last Jedi. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And that's awesome.
Check this guy's channel out. Sub to everybody on the panel, please. And also sub to this channel here if you're not. If you see a red button down there in the corner, down at the bottom of your screen, you are not sub. Hit that button. It just takes a second. You know, we're trying to get this channel numbers up. We can't do it without you guys, without the chat. Spread it out, talk about it, you know, share the stream, share the dream. That's what I like to say. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start this off tonight. Danny, what's your first impressions of this episode?
Muted, Danny.
Not bad, huh? All right, we'll come back to Danny. We'll, enough said right here. We'll come back to him. Anzo, your first impressions, man.
It was actually okay. It was okay.
That's
I'll
it?
give it that. Yeah, I'll give it that. I'll say okay.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Guys, Scar.
Did I expect that from you?
I know.
Go ahead, Danny.
Danny,
Yes,
your
sir.
first impressions, man.
Really slow. Really slow. I hear what you're saying about they're developing characters and stuff, but the only thing I really cared about was I can't think of the lady's name, the bounty hunter lady. She made it a little interesting. 'Cause I'm a fan of her, but I just kind of really lose interest and kind of tune out whenever I see Omega. And maybe that'll change. I'm expecting it to change, but right now I'm just counting down. Okay, this is number 4. We got 12 more to go. So
Okay. All right. Guys, Scar, your first impressions, man.
Man, I'd rather watch paint dry at this point.
Oh, hell. Then you need to go backstage.
Sorry. All I kept hearing was Omega, Omega, Omega. So yeah, it was very.
That's funny as hell.
But
Okay. All right. Jason, talk to me. What you got? Your first impression.
It was the best one so far for me. I mean, like I said, it's like Danny said, it was still a little slow, but it was the best. I enjoyed it more than the other episodes. It had some. I like the bounty hunter. I can't pronounce her name. I looked up Shadow.
Fennec.
Yeah. And I believe isn't it the same actress that played in the Mandalorian? Her voice. They did her voice. In it?
Yeah, this is the same one.
Okay. I was looking it up before it started showing. I said that was pretty cool how they brought her in and showed her some of her backstory and all that. Like I said, to me it was one of the best ones so far for me. I mean, like I said, it's still slow. It could get better, but it was the best one so far for me.
Okay. All right. Cool. Nindroid, what you got? Overall thoughts of the episode?
It was good, actually, I would say. I enjoyed this one, probably the best one. I have to agree with Jason Lee. I had the most fun with this one, at least. You know.
wow.
And
I'm dying to hear what was fun about it. Seriously. Besides having Fennec.
I want to hear that
Besides
too.
having Fennec. That was like the only exciting part in the.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
I'll go on.
Yeah, go ahead, Andrew. Sorry, man. I cut you off, man.
If that
It's
was
fine.
fun, I hate to see when you bored.
I'll go on later on about it. So yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going. Ty, just if you want on, I'll send you the link. Just tell me. I got Chris's down here, his first overall impressions. Chris thought that it wasn't a horrible episode. He said he liked the idea. Omega wasn't quite as annoying. The episode and its scene/action were well animated. The parts of the chase with all the vehicles and actions were great scenes and reminiscent of Attack of the Clones scene on Coruscant. That's what Chris thought. Me personally, it wasn't a bad episode, but then again, it wasn't a great episode either. Basically, I thought the entire show was a chase. You know, and like I said, I'm giving it time to try to slowly build because I'm hoping for another season. But just like Clone Wars, we got to wait and see where all this goes. So I'm trying to be patient with this. Like I said, it wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't a great episode either. Um, okay, Danny, what did you like about the episode, if anything at all?
The bounty hunter, the introduction to the bounty hunter. It was a little change of pace. I knew that as time as they gave that guy that bribe, I was like, he going right in the office and call somebody. I thought he was going to call the Empire, but I was shocked that he did call the Empire and called her. But then it was kind of same thing they do with like Boba Fett. Somebody called Boba Fett to come get somebody. So that's what it was, shades of Boba Fett to be in that part. But that's about the only thing I really liked about it. The introduction of her, seeing what she was about.
Okay.
I'm kind of intrigued with her character.
We got Maz Mama Bear in the chat. What's up, pretty lady? How you doing? Okay, I'm waiting on I got Commodore Ty coming in. He's gonna come in. I'm gonna give him a second. But while he's doing that, Anzo, anything you liked about the episode?
It's on you.
Or not? Okay, we'll come back. Guys, car.
My bad. My
Right
bad.
on.
Didn't know I was muted.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they put Fennec in there. I liked Fennec in there. It wasn't too bad. I think someone said that the girl wasn't as annoying this episode, but still annoying. But I mean, I guess she was toned down a little bit. But the action was pretty good. The action was pretty good. But other than that, it was just okay. It was an okay episode.
Oh, okay. All right. Guys, car.
Everybody's saying it. The best part of this was Fennec. Having her introduced, knowing trying to see what her story is. Who's the person she was on the comms with? Was it the Empire? Was it Boba Fett? Who knows?
I'm thinking right now, I don't think it's Boba Fett because
No,
depending on the showing the timeline of what's
he's a
going on right now.
teenager. He's a teenager.
He's still young. Yeah, she hasn't got hurt yet. He hasn't saved her yet. So this is all before Boba Fett.
Yeah, but remember, Boba was already hanging out with bounty hunters.
Yeah,
very true.
yeah, that is
That
true.
very true. Yeah.
Does anyone not mention it could have been the Cam and Owens?
Yeah, that's who I think it is, Lama Su. Or one.
Yeah, I think it's them because Fennec has been given orders to capture her.
Yeah.
The Empire wouldn't care. The Empire just wants them gone.
Yeah. And also the Empire wants them dead. All
Exactly.
of them.
Empire's not interested in getting more clones. They want to go to conscripted soldiers. So by trying to save her or try to bring her back to capture her, what's the point?
Well, you heard Lama Su talking about it. They're wanting this girl because they're running out of Django's DNA. They need a new DNA sample.
We're assuming
I'm not
it's the
going
girl.
after
We
Boba
don't know
Fett.
if it's the girl though.
That is
We're
very true.
assuming.
That is true.
Remember-
Yeah.
Because
Well,
remember, she's the one that was in charge. That's because of the Namasu's the one that helped them escape. If she was so precious, wanted you to keep her closer. But then again,
Yeah.
the Empire was raiding Camino, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jason, what did you like about the episode?
Fennec, the part with the bounty hunter Fennec, Chad, I think that was probably the best part. And I liked we got to see a little street atmosphere. They went into the streets and you see the different aliens and different, characters of Star Wars. I mean, you don't usually, you're out in space or, out in the jungle or something like. So we actually went into a city, you can see like the life of, what's going on in the Star Wars life there. So that was a little interesting. It was a little different. And, well, I got a question for Danny. Was he upset with that one scene on the chase? And he probably knows what I'm talking about. When the two cop.
No. Oh, that was just, I think, a good scene to show Fennec's skill as a marksman.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised. I was a little surprised Disney put that because I mean they basically did a chest shot. I mean they showed it and he crashed and killed the two.
That's
police
the
officers on
second chest shot they've shown so far.
exactly.
Yeah, I was like, for a kiddie show, that was I basically showed a chest shot to a police or a space cop or whatever they want to call it, and and crashed the two to
authority.
them. So yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's going to be a little controversial. I know that's something's going to come out on that one.
Does anyone know if they were the chest or another species similar to them? You know, Grand Admiral Thrawn's species.
Yes, I did realize that.
Were they that species, or were they just maybe a similar?
I think it was similar. I think we saw one of them though on that planet.
I saw multiple ones. They were just had like yellow highlights on their heads as well.
Yeah,
but being blue.
That's a good point, huh?
Yeah, true. Nindroid, what'd you like?
Well, of course, Fennec. Fennec was the best part of the episode. She was basically, I would say, the Baron Zemo of the show for right now. Most interesting. And I'm just a huge sucker for bounty hunters, so heck yeah. This whole episode was her hunting Omega. Yeah, sure. Omega was kind of less annoying, but my biggest pro is that the Bad Batch, like Hunter, saved the day, not Omega of this episode. Omega was the weak one in this episode, in a way. As well as, I do like the world. I think visually it looks very well done with animation. Some of the comedy was, I would say, Star Wars comedy. You know, like Star Wars gags at points. And overall, it was
Wrecker is a comic relief.
Well, no, I mean like the part where they sold
relief.
They sold Echo. That's what I meant when they sold Echo.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was
a good laugh.
That was kind of a good Star Wars relief in a way. It felt Star Warsy. You know, it's not like Last Jedi humor where it was, you know, like that.
I forget about that part, but I agree with you.
Yeah, and it was
Echo
just a good
was like
episode.
I'm worth more than 2,000 credits, you know?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
What else?
Anything? I like the ending. And here's the thing with this episode that I liked more than last episode. Last episode, the Bad Batch's huge thing was filler. Like seriously, it was useless. Their whole thing. But now I'm more invested on what they're going to be doing because now it seems like Fennec is going to be hunting them down. And if they keep on doing that, I think I'll be more invested with those characters in a way, or at least more interested in their story. You know? Yeah.
I can agree
Awesome,
with that.
awesome. And last but not least, Commodore Ty, welcome.
Hello. Been watching.
Tell everybody about yourself. Where we can find you at.
You can check me out on the on my channel, Commodore Ty, and I've been reviewing the Bad Batch as well. So I've been keeping up with it. So I'm up to date on every of it, on all the episodes.
Excellent.
Awesome. All right. Okay, I'm gonna ask you the first question. What was your overall thoughts of the episode? Your overall impression?
My overall impression was meh episode. It was mediocre. Like it was better than last week's, that's for sure. I wasn't pissed off after watching it, but I still felt like it was too focusing on Omega and not on the Bad Batch. It is called Star Wars: The Bad Batch, not Star Wars Omega. I
agree
all the time. So that's it. Kind of, but I think they did a bit better this week. But still, Omega felt like she was the center of attention.
Right. And so far, she's been the center of attention, and that's starting to get old real quick. We need to see something different.
Yeah.
And I've been following you guys, and every week we say the first episode I think was good. Second episode, cut. I think she should have went with them. This would have never. This stuff would be over with them, and we can focus on the Bad Batch if she went with cut. Third episode, it was Crosshair and Grand Moff and of Tarkin, and like Tarkin was good in the first episode and the third episode. You got good Crosshair in the third episode, and in this episode, it's Fennec. So it feels like the story is good around them, but there's nothing in the middle. There's no substance in the middle. It's like a donut.
Right.
Wow, donut.
I can agree with that, though.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that 100%. Yeah.
All right. Now, and finally, Ty, was there anything you liked about the episode?
Well, I did like the introduction of Fennec. They did her character well. Like they showed her having good marksmanship. She's a capable fighter. And I saw Oxinator mention how did she knock out Wrecker in one hit. She didn't technically knock out Wrecker. She used his momentum and swung him into the wall, and Wrecker basically knocked himself out.
True.
So I like that they kept her character around, positive. And I like the joke they did with Echo. I had a good laugh out of that one.
Yeah, that worked. That worked because he's modified enough. He can disguise himself as a droid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that. That was a good disguise. I actually like that part.
Yeah, very good.
All right, and finally, Chris. He goes, the chase scene was really good. Omega was actually helpful during it. The animation was great. I like how they're showing the transition to the Empire and the growing support for the Empire. I like the way the Bad Batch is having to adapt to it. Will the credits change over and on? You know, okay. I don't read well, guys.
That's really fun.
Stop smoking that weed, bro.
I ain't had none yet, bro.
Use the phone.
He goes, I liked Omega wasn't completely useless and actually helped during the chase scene. And also, let's see what we got here. Oh, hell no. Hold on to your birches, boys. Alternator, what's happening?
Oh my god.
Hold up. No. Hold on. We got one more.
Chris.
Oh,
I knew it.
My
Chris
god.
was in the house
Chris,
as well.
Chris saying, fuck, you can't read properly.
You know? They butchering up my shit, man. I gotta come in here and do this myself now.
Don't hurt nobody, Chris. Thank you for joining us, man. Really. I know you ain't feeling well.
You got the TV behind us showing the actual stream?
He do?
Yeah, that's kind of fire.
Yep.
Damn. Way to go, Jason.
Also funny, too, I see a Canadian drinking Canada Dry. That's funny to me.
The fuck is that funny?
Okay,
That's what we got here, bro.
All right.
It's not even Canadian.
It's Canada Dry.
What I like about the
Canadian
episode.
drinking a Canada Dry is what I said.
Yeah.
I thought you said Canadian Dry.
No.
What I liked about the episode, everybody put pretty much hit the nail on the head with that, and that was Fennec. I did think the Echo scene was pretty funny, but I had to, after what I just read, I kind of had to disagree with Chris a little bit about Omega. She right now, Oxinator hit it right on the head. She's a plot device.
Yeah.
Plot device.
But Chris, if you feel like it, voice your opinions, man.
That sounds so wrong and part of, saying that the woman is a device. So wrong, JJ.
Sue me later. Yeah, sue me later. Kick my ass, do something, just sue me later. All right. We just have to move on with it. Yes, sir. Come on, Chris. What we got? Talk to us.
Guess not.
Might be
Great to see you, Chris. Thank you. Alternator.
Trying to stream you on that cart on the phone, man, that sucks. God, I hate.
Alternator. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Pimp yourself out, then I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Yeah, I'm the Osnator. Yes, I am technically supposed to be on a 2-week break, but I decided to take a break from my break and decided to pop in for a bit here because, yes, I do want to talk a little bit about this episode because I have quite a bit I have to say. But yeah, I'm not doing any other streams this week, so yeah, I just figured I could pop in for a bit and kind of talk about Bad Batch.
Well,
Glad
thank
you
you for
can
coming
make
in,
it.
man. I appreciate it, man.
Okay, man, you got 10 minutes. Go.
All right, tell me your overall impression of the episode.
As far as the episode as a whole, it was better than last episode, but I don't know, and I think I said this in the chat, is that there's just something missing about this show. Like,
I agree.
I'm not
Agreed.
feeling enjoyment, if that makes any sense. I'm not even really having a reaction to it. It's just it's more so just like I'm not angry, I'm not like happy about it. I'm just
Indifferent, kind of.
yeah, and that's not
Yeah.
what I want to feel. Like I want to go into a Star Wars thing excited, but this one I can't. Fennec was cool, the action was fun. I will say I do agree the comedy was it's definitely better than Last Jedi's comedy. You know, it wasn't Luke Skywalker drinking blue milk. It was or green milk, where whatever he was drinking. But it was clever humor, so I'll give them points for that. Otherwise, that's I mean, this episode it just felt average.
Okay.
I think a Star Wars property like this on a streaming service, you should be anticipating the next episode or wanting to see it. Whether you didn't like Mandalorian or not, I think everybody who I talked to was like, okay, let's see the next one, the next episode, and especially
Yeah,
after
and
you saw the Ahsoka one, that was like
because like with Mandalorian,
so to speak.
like I was like excited for like the next episode. I was like, oh my god, you know, the next episode's coming out. Oh shit, I gotta watch this now. But yet when it came to Bad Batch, this week I was like, Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Like I gotta watch it.
Only
Me
not
too.
watching was because of the show.
Me too.
I was like that with WandaVision.
Had JJ not said he wanted to do this roundtable,
Yeah, I would have checked out a long time ago, Danny.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm with you on that one.
Well, regardless, guys, I appreciate all of you being here. Go ahead, Chris. Say what you got to say, man.
I'm not far from where you guys are with this, but I think the reason why it's the way it is because they put too many emphasis to it. If they had put the same treatment on this they put on Mandalorian, there's more interest. They've had so that we harp on why the Mandalorian is having it. They get a little too far ahead, and then they say, okay, wrap this up. But the one thing that the Mandalorian does do right is there's enough substance episode that going forward, you do want to see the next. In this one, we know we've got but we've got a ton more, and they're cutting it up way too much. We made these into hour segments on every one, and focused more on what was going on with within the whole storyline. You might have a little more investment into it, but no, it is very slow burning, and this type of a show should not be slow burning. There's enough stuff within it that should make you want to be seeing the next episode. I mean, we're seeing the crossover from the Republic to the Empire, and I don't really care all that much. I mean, that's how most of us are. So,
All right. Anything else, Chris?
no, city reception. So I'm going to jump off here because I'm still dealing with the headache. But I just wanted to come in and show my face for 5 seconds, or my avatar for 5 seconds. And I'll talk to you guys later. But I think you got all my got
Yeah,
all my.
yeah, I've been reading it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Sorry.
Take care,
No
man.
problem,
Go
bro.
take care of yourself, man. Yeah,
Talk to you later, bro.
go take care of yourself.
Take it easy.
Later. All right, Austin here.
Yes.
Let's see. What did you like about the episode?
Well, like I said before, Fennec was probably the best thing about the episode. I just think that she was just cool. I like the action. I think the chase sequences definitely helped the pacing of this episode a bit more. It didn't feel slow. It was still slow, but it helped it kind of pick it up a little bit, because I think that was my problem with the previous couple episodes, that it felt like we didn't get a lot of action set pieces. So I like that it had more action, and the humor, like I said before, it felt like actual humor, like Echo pretending to be a droid and saying, "Oh, I'm worth more than 2,000 credits." I thought that was actually kind of clever. Like, it's actually it feels like a Star Wars comedy. It feels like Star Wars comedy because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of like obvious humor, but I don't mind obvious humor if it works.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I like that. But otherwise, I think that's as much as I liked.
All right. Awesome. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Last but not least, Danny. Everybody grab your popcorn, buckle up, and hold on. What didn't you like about the episode?
I saw a damn Stranger Danger episode in Star Wars. Like, what the fuck? How the hell did she go with the girl? That was a Stranger Danger. Even my grandson no better than go with somebody. But it's just extremely slow. If you take Phoenix out of this, or whatever her name is, the episode is another dud. I know Dave Filoni is like what's the word I want to say? He's a Star Wars guru, but his storytelling now on this particular group of guys, I don't see the excitement in it. And I know you don't want to start off the gate wide open, going 100 miles an hour, but sometimes that's a good formula. Come out 100 miles an hour, then slow it down in the necessary parts. Still keep a engaging tempo. But I mean, he's just starting off at like 10 miles an hour, like a turtle's pace. I just don't understand it, because right now you're in a society where you got to keep people attention. And right now, we all said, well, several of us on the panel said, if it wasn't for this roundtable show, we wouldn't watch it, and that's not a good thing for Star Wars fans to be saying. So I just think that he needs to pick it up. I'm sure it's going to get faster, but I don't want to see it get faster on episode 12 or 13. It needs to get faster and better on episode 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on up to 16.
Right.
But I will hang in there. I feel obligated to watch it now because of this show, so I will watch it and pray for the best.
Danny, I appreciate Danny, Anzo, who else said it? Maybe Ty or somebody. I appreciate all of y'all for being here, man. But I'm just letting it know. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But I appreciate you guys being here.
No, if we say we're gonna watch it, come on the show. It makes no sense to come on the show and be sitting here like,
I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
Well,
no.
Anzo can attest to this, man, because I had the same exact feelings of what you're talking about right now about WandaVision. Anzo asked me if I was going to be on the WandaVision roundtable. I'm like, man, you're really going to make me watch this shit? I had no clue to watch. No clue.
The first few episodes was shit.
Were shit. Yeah,
the rest of it,
up until the finale.
Yeah, up until the finale. But I had no want to watch this, but I watched it anyway, and I was towards the middle of it. Towards the end, I started to get entertained, but the last episode ruined it. I don't want you guys.
I saw the new Loki trailer today, and I think Loki's gonna be fire. That's what I want to say.
Oh, I think so.
We can only hope.
I think Loki is gonna be lit.
Yep.
Gonna give us a
Sorry.
lot of surprises.
Sorry.
Anything else, Danny?
No. Next round will be the grade, right? So yeah, I'll wait for the grade.
Kind of agree with Danny Dyer, though. WandaVision.
Yeah, I agree. 100%, I agree.
Yeah, that is true. That is true right there.
Mm-hmm. He was in ankle deep.
He was in.
No. Neck,
Bottom
neck,
of the feet.
Neck.
Yeah,
neck
he was
deep.
up. Shit, he was up to that hairline deep, buddy.
Well, I said neck deep because he ain't got no hair.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
you can see the top of he had enough skin showing so a bird could lay on his head as a perch in the water.
True.
The rest of it was submerged in that WandaVision shit.
Well,
all right,
man.
Anzo. Let it rip, bro.
Yeah.
What didn't you like?
Again, like everybody says, it's Omega. She's a little bit annoying, little child, and I'm like, okay. So first off, she goes to pet the dogs, right? So she runs off, of course, and I don't know why they always have, whenever they have kids in it, they always have to have them running off and going somewhere, right? So she runs off, then the dog takes her doll and she chases after it, okay? So the doll gets dropped, and then she meets Fennec. She doesn't even pick up the doll. So right then and there, I said, okay, so that's the way the guy's going to track her. So right then and there, it's like, why were you chasing after the doll if you didn't fucking care, right? Then Fennec's like, oh, don't worry. I'm going to help you find who you're looking for, and takes her in the opposite direction of where she came from. Now, I know Omega's smart enough to be like, no, I came from this way. Why are we going this way? You know what I mean? So that was like part of the plot that I didn't like. It's just not as exciting as I thought it would be. It's pretty boring, and if it wasn't for Fennec in this episode, it'd just be another shit show. So I'm still waiting for it to get better. Like I said, 4 episodes in, and we shouldn't be sitting here saying that, oh my gosh, this is still so boring, right? We should get some sort of inclination of what's going on in it, and we haven't got that yet. So I'm sitting in, but I mean, at least this episode was better than all the rest so far. That's what I'll give that one. So, but yeah,
Okay.
wasn't a great episode.
Guy Scar, let it rip, bro.
You know who pissed me off in this one? Hunter.
Wrecker,
Hunter.
please.
Hunter?
Hunter? Well, I'm not done. I have a list.
Oh,
Hunter.
good.
If you already know this little girl goes off running around, hell no, she would have been locked up in that ship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the fact that she goes off, Oz already said that part, so I'm not gonna repeat it. I was like, when I saw that part of the show, I was like, oh my god, here we go. She's gonna run off. She's gonna be chasing her, and another thing I kind of liked and disliked was the similarities to the Clone Wars city speeder chase. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I liked it and I disliked it. You know, when you saw Fennec, I saw the bounty hunter that was with Jango Fett, right?
It was
the whole
almost
shooting thing. That's what it reminded me of. Pardon?
It's almost like very similar to the chase scene we saw in Attack of the Clones. Just
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, with Sam
Exactly.
Russell.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly. Oh, I maybe said Clone Wars. I meant Attack of the Clones. So I didn't like that. It's true. We all want it now. That's how we are. We're patient. Everything has to be now. But I'm not like that. I just like a good content. And right now, I just feel like it's just dragging on so much. Like with this little girl just always getting lost or getting into trouble. It's reminding me of the Mandalorian with the side missions, right? That you have to do all these freaking side missions in order to get to your destinations. You know, you can go back to our Mandalorian Roundtable. A lot of us were saying that, right? We just already just get to some serious action. It was like this just the chase. If it wasn't for the chase, it would have been nothing.
The Bad Batch side missions make sense. The
at least with the Mandalorian,
didn't
the
make
side
sense
missions were
sometimes.
quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have some good, interesting moments in the side missions of the Mandalorian. Where so far the side missions in the Bad Batch, nothing.
Yeah, but it's just that the Mandalorian, right? When you got to a certain point, it was just like, come on, really? Like
Yeah,
with the
but-
whole, lizard woman with the eggs. The only good part about that was the fact you saw
Spiders.
The spider.
the Grogu eating the eggs. That was,
But
that's
this-
that's really
But
funny
this
part.
mission was essential because they had to have fuel and they got to have food. So
Mhm.
that
Yeah, it
made
makes
sense.
sense.
This
Yeah.
should have
But-
been episode 2, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
100%, 100%. Because you would think by the second episode, as soon as they're off world, we need to get rations. We need to get food, right? They're close. They
Yeah.
should have known this. Not
They got- They had to change that
the Republic is not going to feed us.
transponder shit too.
Yeah.
So to try to cloak their ship.
So
Or minimum, this should have been episode 3. This, like, if they wanted to include cut, okay, good. That could have been episode 3. Just jostle the order around a bit. Like, have this episode 2, have his adventures with Cut in episode 3, and then have Omega leave. Her part's done.
Get her the hell out of here.
And then move on with Bad Batch with Tech trying to figure out what's happened to them. Is it going to affect them? Stuff like that.
yeah, because right now, right, they still have the chip in their heads.
Yeah. And they dropped everything they talked about in episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wasn't Tech working on something that was more important than any system on the ship?
Yep.
To get this device working? And then all of a sudden you hear nothing in this episode about it. How about when Wrecker bumped his head and it was in the same position where the chip is?
Yep.
And he was complaining about it the entire episode. And then
Exactly.
nothing
Knocked him on his ass 2 seconds. I'm sorry, but he got into bigger fights. I understand his whole momentum. That's what knocked him out. And I know, okay, maybe he's still hurt in the head from that, but the size of that guy when he was fighting against all these people was going through walls and shit, and he was fine. There he gets knocked out on his ass for the wall. I was like, okay, I understand. People can make a good argument over it. But I'm telling you, the only solid thing was Fennec on this one, and what possible story she has and connections that ties her in. That's what we liked about it, because Fennec, because she was part of the Mandalorian, right? If we didn't know her from the Mandalorian and she just came out now, we would have been like,
who is
whatever. Exactly.
Maybe
Is there anything they should have?
Maybe she's Django's backup. Since he's dead now.
If she was not in the Mandalorian, then they would have had to bring in the one bounty hunter from Clone Wars.
Exactly. Right? Or the droid. Who knows? But anyways, it's just, I just want to see some. I'm gonna say what Ansel said, and I gave him kind of heat for it. I think this show needs to have some kind of Jedi or something come in order to boost up, interest.
I think they're going to have, I was hoping that they wouldn't bring in the Jedi because
Mace Windu,
it's a huge universe. Star Wars is a huge universe. There's more than just Sith and Jedi. So focusing on these reject clones, these deserters, would have been a nice breath of fresh air. But they're at the level where so far it's been a drag. They have to bring in Jedi now.
Jedi or bring in Rex.
Well, they're bringing in Rex. It's confirmed they're bringing in Rex.
Or Inquisitors.
Yeah, they've shown it in multiple trailers that Rex is going to be coming in.
That'll be interesting.
But now it's getting to the point where they're going to have to bring in either an Inquisitor, one of the Jedi that survived Order 66, or
that would be cool. That would be cool to see.
Best thing is Vader.
That would be cool to see. Vader change, and the Emperor making those Inquisitors from the Jedi that they find.
Yeah.
What I was hoping would be the finale of the Bad Batch, finale, is have
Bring back Mace Windu for Danny.
Yeah. The way to exterminate the clones from the line, do it the most brutal way possible. Have Vader, Palpatine, Tarkin leave, and he goes to the Death Star. Have the Emperor and Vader come in. Vader goes into the chain, slashes all the Kaminoans, and have the Emperor just use his Force lightning on all the clones and done.
What would be awesome? What would be awesome is that they get that chip and they reprogram them to defend Kamino, right? And there's a big battle in Kamino.
But That's the
Mhm.
best way to end the series, in my opinion.
That's right. To end it.
Complete genocide.
Okay.
It's not like they're trying to put sugar on shit. It's still gonna be shit.
But just a little bit more sweeter.
And then what I was gonna say?
Mm.
What?
But they need to do something now.
Push syrup on pancakes.
Yeah. No, you put syrup on pancakes.
What
Still
the hell?
gonna be shit.
But-
Pancakes and shit are two different things, Danny.
No,
Come
sorry.
on.
No. So it's just what's the saying?
I was gonna say that in the past.
You can
put
pour
syrup. You can pour syrup on
shit. Don't make it pancakes.
That's right.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
right now they're going to need to do something major to get the attention of us, because like many of you said it, I'm getting to that point too. It's like, why am I watching this now?
Okay. All right. Guys, go. Anything else?
No, I think I said enough. Thank you guys for the backup.
Yeah, man. I'm scared now. Jason, what didn't you like?
Well, at first I'm a little disappointed, Dave Filoni, which just
Did he just freeze?
Yep.
Yeah, he just froze right on up.
Dave Filoni force freeze you like California do that damn light.
He's like, nope, you ain't catching my
force.
shit. No. All right, when he can come back, we'll get back to him. Nendroid, what didn't you like?
Okay, we did not get anything Imperial related. Like, I want to see more of Crosshair's story. I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't get his story in this episode, because it's like we just keep on. I just hope that we get almost like episode 1 did. Episode 1, it was an even amount. The Bad Batch and also Crosshair's story. Like, they set up that. I wish if we got. Like, to me personally, episode 3's Crosshair stuff should have been in episode 2.
Yes.
To me, that would have been cut better, and it would have flowed a lot better overall. And I'm just a little disappointed that we did not get that within this episode. And then also, Wrecker, legit. Okay, he can beat up in the first episode the prototypes to the Dark Troopers.
Thank you.
But then he can be easily done that with momentum. I'm sorry.
They've made
No.
Wrecker weaker and weaker every episode.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't like that, because that's his strength. All right? That's what makes him special. And another thing is that the clones, with this show overall, with me, I think it's an average related show. But the biggest thing is, it requires us to know previous knowledge in order to think the show's somewhat great or somewhat good. All right. For example, episode 2, Cut was the best part. Episode 3, the beginning of the Stormtroopers. Yeah, we already know all that stuff. Episode
Definitely.
1, Order 66. That was the best part of that episode. And episode 4, Fennec from The Mandalorian. It's good with the connectivity, but we also got to start caring about these other characters. We got to start caring about the Bad Batch themselves, because they have potential to be very well done characters, like the Republic Commandos, but we aren't really getting that. And to me, Omega is just a plot device in which we need, like, a character like Omega. I think we need to start, like, relating, like, they gotta write her so we actually can care about her and all of that. And she's just like a MacGuffin, like a Wayfinder from Rise of Skywalker. And I feel like for a person, we need to have more feelings with her, instead of her just locked down like, oh, well, I've always been... Like, it's interesting because they brought up a good point in this episode. She was on Kamino her entire life. It's almost like Rey on Jakku. She was only on Jakku her entire life, and Omega was only on Kamino. But we aren't really seeing her, like, her reactions as much. She just is going to... Like, for example, she believed in Fennec. Oh, yeah, you're a good person. Even though that she knows about Jango Fett. She knows about the Empire. She saw something was shady with Tarkin, but not with Fennec.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, Omega. See, that's just one thing. Omega needs to grow as a character, and she needs significant character development. And the only way, and I think Danny actually pointed this out, is a time jump. Make her become like the new sharpshooter to the group. Now that would be interesting overall, but it seems like they aren't going to go that route.
Well, I also made a good point last week. Dave Filoni intentionally wrote Ahsoka to be kind of off-putting and not a fan favorite, but then he changed the writing, and now she's one of the most beloved fans. So Alzo's theory is that maybe he's doing the same thing with Omega, which is a sound theory, and probably by the end of this series, you might be cheering for Omega. So I think it's a little bit too early to tell.
I think the same thing. You know, like Omega is going to be one of the major players of the game later on. Right now, we're being made to hate her, and I see a lot of the Clone Wars-esque devices behind that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just
to me, it seems like they're doing this. It just seems like they're doing the same thing with her that they did with Ahsoka. At least that's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? I'm hoping they're doing the same thing, and if at least we can get something different or some crap. But if they're not,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Nindroid?
Nope, that's really it.
Okay, Jason, second try. Man,
sorry
what didn't you
about that.
like?
All right. What I was saying at first, I'm a little disappointed with David Filoni, which just got promoted. You know, because like we should have had already a bang already.
Nope, that's wrong.
Oh, he didn't get it?
He's had the same position for about a year now. It's just Lucasfilm, Star Wars never updated their website.
Oh, they never announced it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's held that position for a while now.
Well, even with that, I mean, I'm expecting a bang. You know, we need a bang out, just like the first Mandalorian show. But what I didn't like about it, well, of course, Omega. I wish they would made her a teenager or a little grown up in the kid, because that voice just irks you. It's hurts she talks and stuff. But Hunter, I don't like the way the guy. It got him like too sappy. You know, he's like, I can't just like imagine John Rambo. You know, when he's in the cave and I have a little kid there, and he's like, well, you know, got that little soft voice. I'm expecting a big tough, you know, have that tough, rugged voice, and it got him like too, you know, like mellow, you know, too what you call
domesticated.
Yeah, that's basically. But I mean, like I said, it was a better episode than last week's. Hoping to get better. You know, like a lot of people said, hope they bring in Vader or Inquisitor or something. But that's the only thing. I just and what Ninja is a time jump that would even help it out. You know, get her a Mace Windu. I said this the other day. But hashtag bring back Mace Windu for Danny on Twitter. Hashtag it. So I've been hashtagging for Danny. So hopefully they'll hear about that. So, but that's about it.
Okay, all right. Commodore Ty, what didn't you like?
Well,
be nice.
It's a low hanging fruit. Omega, of course. Feelings like she's just. I understand she's naive. In the first episode, her not noticing what dirt was, okay, but now being like so dumb to realize, hey, this person's taking me in the wrong direction. Like, really? As well, Hunter, you knew she's always gone running off. In every episode so far, she's gone to run off.
Yep.
Why the hell are you bringing her with you to go get the supplies?
Preach, Commodore, preach.
If you wanted an easy in and out, then leave her with the ship, leave her with Tech, leave her with Wrecker. Have Wrecker distract her or something. Or if she did go with Hunter, instead of having her go run off and start the huge chase scene, how about this? Have Fennec trying to aim at them, and then something causes her to misfire, and that's like the whole running off and the chase scene. Like keep racing as is, but just have it develop in a different way would have worked a lot better. As well, I hate that they dropped everything they brought up in the last 3 episodes. Like there's no mention of, hey, maybe we should try to find Rex, or maybe we should try to get these chips out of our heads, or what's going on with the Empire? Like, give us more Empire, or Crosshair storyline, something to tie this episode with the other 3. It feels like there's no thread between the 3 so far. The 4 episodes so far. So that was what I just didn't care for. It's like, okay, and now you just added someone else to chase after the Bad Batch. It's like, we had Crosshair going after them. We got the Empire going after them. Now we got Fennec going after them as well. Then develop some more stuff. Develop it.
Well, like I keep saying, you just got to. Right now, we get 6, 7, maybe 8 episodes in, and it hasn't picked up any. Then yeah, I'm at that point now where I'm giving up because they've already should have started doing that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with what everybody's saying. It's moving too slow. But once again,
16 episodes, or maybe that's why they feel like they can go on this ridiculously slow burn. But by the time you get to something good, most people are going to be like, we're done with it. So by the time it pays off, you might have damaged it. So if you give us like little mini bursts of something good, then that'll keep our attention. But if it's slow, negative, burn, keeps
Monzo, you turn that controller up.
I can't hear that shit. My bad.
Yeah. It's all good.
What's the point? Because people are just going to be like tuned out of it halfway through. If you don't give them something like the Crosshair stuff last week, that was the only reason why I paid attention to last week's episode. Granted, this week was the only thing keeping my attention. Order 66 is started off with a bang, finished with a whimper. Give us something.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, you look at the timeline. Transitions are never made overnight.
I know, but still,
it's going to take time, and that's what they're taking us through right now.
But they should be showing those transitions. They're not even showing the transitions that much.
Agreed.
Like, if you're going to show transitions and take your time showing transitions, at least show the transitions.
I agree.
Like, I'm more interested in maybe these people signing up to be troopers, because in the 3rd episode, you have the one guy says, hey, this is better than the Republic ever gave to me. I'm getting paid, I got a roof over my head, and I'm getting food.
Yeah.
Show that. Like, say, have the Bad Batch go walk by an enrollment line, and you hear that from the people.
Well, like I said, we're not even halfway through the season yet, so we may see exactly what you're talking about. But I agree, it should have been shown a lot sooner. Is there anything else you got that you didn't like?
Like I said, it was just a mediocrity episode. So there's nothing really too much that I didn't like, but not much I didn't really like. So like, I'm in it's balanced.
Also, you having some LDG moments over there, bro?
No way.
Showing all kind of pictures and shit. Like he be doing.
I'm testing out my game capture shit.
He's getting it set up so we can stream when we all kicking each other's butts.
Oh, cool.
All right. Austinator, what didn't you like?
Well, I'm going to probably echo everybody on the panel in that's Omega. I understand she's a kid, but I think that's also the problem. She's a kid. And I get that she's going to make stupid decisions, but the fact that she trusted Fennec right out of the gate, that kind of irked me a bit. She ran off again, and, she's, like I said before, she's a plot device. Like, and I get where the argument is with the Ahsoka thing, but I'm going to argue that as well, is that with Ahsoka, we had more time with her. Like, we had, 7 seasons of Clone Wars, and then, then she was also in Rebels too. So she had enough time to grow and develop, whereas with Bad Batch, we're only getting 1 season, or at least as of right now. So if that's the case and they're only doing 1 season, they should have made her likable right out of the gate. The fact that Wrecker lost with 1 punch, I don't buy that. I really don't. It's something that, okay, I can suspend my disbelief for certain things, but 1 punch, no, I can't do that. Especially, and I think Ninjroid pointed out, is in episode 1, he held his own against the prototype Death Troopers. That's just one thing I did not understand, and that kind of bothered me. And just overall, I'm really getting sick and tired of mediocrity. I don't watch Star Wars for mediocrity. I watch it because I'm entertained, and it's just one of those things where, has it gotten to that point where I have to lower my expectations to where, I'm going to accept mediocrity?
Can I use an example to express that argument, Illustrator?
Yes.
In Endgame, everybody was shocked when they saw how easily Thanos beat Hulk, because I think Hulk was stronger than Thanos, but I think Thanos was just a better skilled fighter, and he had strength on top of that. So I definitely don't think she's stronger than Wrecker. I think she was more skilled.
Yeah, I would say that, but he should have been able to hold his own for at least a couple minutes at most.
Or if anything, when she flung him into the wall, him being just dazed enough for them to leave than being out cold.
Yeah. But it's just right now, Bad Batch's biggest problem is that it's way too slow. Now, I'm being really patient, but there's going to get to a point where my patience is going to run out. Because you had 7 seasons of Clone Wars. You could consider that the setup for Bad Batch.
They had 4 episodes in the Clone Wars specifically to build up the Bad Batch.
That is correct.
Right.
Yep.
So you already have enough there to where I'm not asking for something to be fast paced. I'm not asking for I don't know, action every episode, but I'm asking for evenly paced episodes. Because right now,
true,
we're getting pointless episodes, and I feel like they're not setting a lot up. And the episodes that they do set stuff up, they either wait until a later episode, because the Imperial stuff is honestly the most interesting thing about this show, and the Bad Batch aren't interesting.
What a mistake they did too is during the Clone Wars, they made the Bad Batch seem like badasses. I mean, nothing could stop them.
Yeah,
now we're seeing that they're human. And
they even did it at the beginning of the series in episode 1, where they basically took out the entire platoon of droids on their own.
Yeah. So they got to keep them at that bad. They got to keep them at that badass, that badass arc. When you start making them seem human and they're getting weak and stuff, I can see where it could kind of lose interest to you, Austin. So I agree with you somewhat on that.
Yeah, and it's just.
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Austin?
We can't hear you.
Austin.
He must have froze up.
Yeah.
All right. Chris himself, man, he's got a couple paragraphs kicking here.
Oh wow!
What he didn't like. They must be listening to us when we say more crosshair, and that side of the story. What did they do next? They cut him out completely. While I didn't mind the bounty hunter, it was almost an exact copy of the Coruscant chase scene, mixed with the tunnel scenes from the end of The Mandalorian season 1. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have spoken.
Sorry, my phone kicked me out.
That's cool. Um, the whole episode was more the same. Take a copy from other movies and scenes. We should expect more. Star Wars is so vast of a universe, and yet it feels like we're only showing an area that can fit into the snow globe. They need to really push the boundaries. Hang on. There we go. They need to really push the boundaries of the universe. You don't have to have the same limitations with animation as you do with live action. So don't just stick with the conventional Star Wars. While I think Omega was less annoying, this whole getting lost and just accepting help from, conveniently enough, the bounty hunter looking for her was a little much. I kind of agree with that because, you know, I didn't like that because, all right, first off, we already know Omega has never left Camino. Every place they go is somewhere new to her. There's going to be running off everywhere. We ain't going to be able to stop that unless they finally get her into place. And I didn't particularly care for the chase scene. It was too predictable. You know, it ended up Hunter was after Fennec, but at the same time, he's trying to save her. Well, duh. You know, what he's going to do? Let her fall and die? You know, it was too predictable.
This person a lot like Camino. I mean, like Coruscant too.
Yeah.
When I first saw it.
And this particular episode, to me, what I saw was Danny Onzo. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. To me, it was like Army of the Dead. It was so too predictable.
Hell no. Army of the Dead was a lot better than this, man.
No, I'm talking about the episode. It was too predictable. You knew what was going to happen. You knew how it was going to happen.
Some things were predictable with Army of the Dead, but not all of them. But
yeah. I'm just talking about this general episode.
I got you.
All right, guys, here we are at the end. Danny, give me a grade and your damn it, I forgot the word again.
My prediction?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, your predictions.
My grade is a W for why the hell I gotta keep watching this shit.
Not bad, bro.
But I'm gonna have to give it another D. I just can't give it anything above a D. I won't give it an F because of Star Wars. And it has Star Wars has a special place in my heart, but they have got to pick it up. I don't know what to predict on this. Y'all know who I would love to see on there, but at this point, the Inquisitors make sense to me. The ones that survived the Order 66 and Darth Vader turns them into his Inquisitors. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That would interest me. Him turning in Inquisitors and sending the Inquisitors to try and capture the Bad Batch. That would turn it for me and do it for me. So you got to do something.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, we already know if they introduce the Inquisitors. We already know who's coming. The guy that went after Kanan.
Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor.
Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah. He may make an appearance, but that's yet to be seen, though.
Well, I would even like to see the process of Vader turning them into the Inquisitors. That would be wonderful. Yeah, that would be cool too. They could give 2 episodes of that, and then showing that process, and then showing him sending out a couple of his Inquisitors to take out a hunt for the Bad Batch. But like I said, I give it a D. I can't give anything higher than that. So I'm hoping it'll get better.
Anzo, give me your grade and your predictions, man.
Yeah, I'm giving it C plus. I guess I'll give it a C plus. And again, I have no idea where my predictions are going, so I'm just gonna let it ride to where it rides and take it from there.
Okay. All right. Guys,
Yep, I have to say a D minus, and my prediction is the little shit's gonna get lost again.
Good call. Good call. Jason Lee.
This has probably been the best episode so far. C plus, like Anzo, I would say. I was going to give it a B minus, but it is. I would give it probably.
What the fuck?
Well, I've been giving it a C, so I didn't want to go. Can't go below there. I can't. I mean, like I said, I'll give it like a C plus. I mean, it's better than last week's, which I think I gave a C or C minus to. So
last week, last week was a C minus.
Yeah, so I like I said, it was way better than last week, so I'll give it a C plus. Just hope it gets better and it picks up, and hope Dave Filoni's got a surprise for us. That's the only thing I hope.
Okay. Nendroid.
B plus actually.
What the fuck?
I know, Danny. I know. I just really enjoyed the episode. Yeah, I would give it B plus. It was the most fun that I had with the show, to be honest, since episode 1. So yeah, B plus.
Your life is truly dull. That was fun.
My predictions are, well, I hope that they better develop some of the characters. I hope that we can start caring for the Bad Batch more than just the characters that are supporting the show, like the characters that we already know from outside material, such as the movies, Rebels, and Clone Wars. It's like we need to care about the Bad Batch, and also please make Omega be somewhat relatable in the next coming episodes. And we need to see more of her showing emotion than her being a plot device. That's just a MacGuffin, a flat character, I guess I'll say. And I would say, bring in the Inquisitors, bring in Darth Vader, bring in some other characters. And because actually if you bring in Inquisitors, you can introduce brand new Inquisitors that we haven't even seen yet. So then that would be a new character. That's better than bringing in the Grand Inquisitor, because the Grand Inquisitor is already pre-established character in which we already know he survives, by the way, because Rebels, they killed him off.
Right.
So, more new characters. That's what I really want. And good, very well established new characters.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Commodore, your final grade of the episode and your predictions.
Well, final grade, I think I'll give it a plain old C. It's definitely better than the F I gave the last episode for what the fuck was I watching last week. So I give this episode a C. It was like good, mediocre, meh. Just a balanced episode. Nothing extraordinary, nothing that I can really trash. So I just give it a C.
All right, cool. Thank you. Ostinator.
I'm gonna have to agree with Anzo and Jason Lee on the grade. I'm going to give it a C plus. It is not good enough for a B, but I don't think it was bad for a D. I think it was a C plus. There was enough there that it kept me, intrigued for the most part, but it wasn't good enough to where I can even give it a B. As far as where I think it's gonna go moving forward, or my predictions at this point, I just want something. I'm really starting to get to this point now where it needs to pick up, but I've been saying this for the last 3 episodes, so I'm going to probably keep saying it until it does. It needs to pick up.
Yep.
They just need to do something.
Yeah, exactly. Just give us something, anything. Like, show us a clip of them building the Death Star for in orbit, something.
Like I'm not asking them to give us everything in like 2 episodes.
No.
I'm saying you need to do I just don't I'm already checking out of this show, and that's not what I want to do. I want to keep myself invested, but right now it's hard for me to do so. And they just have to pick up.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with Dandelion here. She says, I'd like Omega more if they actually showed the guys teaching her how to do things. She's always just tagging along.
Exactly. Even
That's
with
a great.
Baby Yoda, you have him, Mando trying to show him things.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
there is a reason for him to do stuff. And he would run off even when Mando says not to. So it's not like he was being forced into a situation. He goes into it himself. Omega, they're bringing her along. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. And last but not least, Chris gave the episode a C+. And he said, for the look and feel of the episode, they had the right ideas. They just need to execute it properly. I think the Kaminoans are the ones who sent the bounty hunter to get their genetic code to make the new clones. While the Kaminoans aren't on the side of the Empire, they certainly aren't on the side of the Bad Batch. I'm still hoping for more crosshair and interactions between him and the Bad Batch directly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now we got Fennec, another person going after them. It's like, and if they do bring in Inquisitors or Vader or something, that's just piling upon the people that are chasing after them, but not interacting with them. Like, if you're going to have more people chasing after them, make them interact with them more than one episode. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they do, because we still got 12 more episodes to go.
And me personally, I gave it a C-. I'm wanting things to progress more with Omega. I really do. I know she's becoming annoying, and I'm even saying that right now. But they need to start teaching her stuff. They need to start showing her stuff. She needs to start paying more attention instead of being the child that she is. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because she is a clone. She is made for teaching.
Yeah.
She knows the medical field probably decently, being Chick's assistant on Camino. I still see her as their doctor, but that is yet to be seen. But I agree with everybody. They need better progression. They need to show some shit going on.
They had the Omega's a Child episode. That was episode 2.
Right.
Okay, then show some growth in it. Like saying, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Or maybe I should do this. There's nothing.
I agree. The show definitely does need to pick up, and that's coming from a hardcore Star Wars fan myself. It needs to pick up. It really does. I'm not going to check out of it. I'm going to watch the entire season, but it needs to start picking up now. You're already 4 episodes in, and we ain't gone nowhere yet. So we need to do something. They need to do something.
You got to get these people hooked within the first couple episodes, or else they will start to drift. Mm-hmm. Especially in the nowadays when we got all these condensed seasons, like 10 episode seasons, 12 episode seasons. Yeah, it's 16, but we don't have the days where we have a 20 to 30 episode season anymore. You can't afford to build a story up for 8 episodes.
Yeah, there's definitely less time for filler episodes in something that short, but you got 16 episodes to go. And whoever said it, I agree completely. The slow burn is exactly what's going on right now, and they need to speed it up.
It's an agonizingly slow burn. I enjoy the slow burn sometimes in shows, but but this has become an agonizing slow burn. I expect like a little pop here and there. So far, I haven't really got any of it since they struck the match when they showed another take of Order 66.
Right.
And for me, I hope the Bad Batch just goes down a very dark and disturbing path, like to showing the extermination of the clones.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
in Rebels, you have Rex and whatever ones are left. The only ones left are in hiding.
Yep. Well,
So showing the completing wipeout of the clones would make sense.
all right, guys. I want to thank everybody in the chat for showing up tonight. I want to thank everybody on the panel. Thank you for showing up. Commodore Ty, thank you for coming in clutch like you did. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
All Senator, thank you for popping in. I know you said you weren't going to, but I appreciate you showing up. We're going to go around the panel one last time. We're going to tell everybody where you can be found at. Danny, would you please start?
Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Chaotic Conversation. That is my show. 6 questions, 10 minutes. Don't miss it. Thanks again for having me, JJ.
No problem, man. Thank you for being here.
All right.
Anzo, where can we find you at?
So, all right, guys, Bigger Ford Entertainment later on tonight. Storms Live tomorrow. Danny Show Tuesday, mine, and Wednesdays. Chris's. Make sure you guys check them out. Great show, JJ.
Thank you. Guys, Car.
Yes, sir.
You
Find me in every single one of them that Anzo just said.
And maybe more than that, too.
And maybe more coming up. Absolutely.
Awesome. Jason Lee Tucker, talk to him.
You can find me on the Jason Lee Tucker statement. I'm on Anzo's channel on Tuesday, the Khaos List, here on Sunday, and then here and there on different channels. So just check it out, guys. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you also, JJ.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for coming. Nindroid, where we can find you, man?
You guys can check out my channel, Nindroid243, where Friday nights is Galactic Chat at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you find me on there, as well as on Austin streams after the 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Commodore Ty, where can we find you at, man?
Well, you can find me on my channel, Commodore Ty, where I do a whole bunch of various reviews, everything from the Bad Batch to Resident Alien to Superman and Lois, and probably some new Trek when it comes out. Ugh, new Trek.
Yeah, I like that new Trek.
Yes, I
hear
do it, so you guys don't have to.
Hey, I watch it all, bro. I watch it all.
And also, I'm usually a regular guest on the Berto Prey 5's channel, and whoever else wants me on.
Awesome. Thank you for coming, man. Like I said, I
No
appreciate
problem.
it. Austinator, Cyberboob, tell them about yourself.
Yeah, I'm the Austinator. I'm taking 2 weeks off, so I decided to take a break from my break tonight because I really had nothing else going on on this Sunday evening to talk about Bad Batch. So yeah, whenever I do stream, you can just find me everywhere. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for having me on, JJ.
No, thank you for popping in like you did, man. I know you said you wasn't able to. I greatly appreciate it. And myself, you know me. What's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You'll find me in an hour over on Hansar's channel. He's doing Jackbox game night tonight. If anybody's interested, come by, check it out, play some games, just hang out for a minute, before we have to start our busy week coming up. And then you'll find me elsewhere, on my own channel. I do a weekly live stream, randomness at its finest. Random panel, random topic situation. Come by, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff that goes with it. And then Tuesday, you'll find me with Anzo on Bigger Ford Entertainment and simulcast here on Khaos Central for the Khaos List. Can't wait to see what kind of topics we're going to be talking about and what honorable mentions we get thrown at us. And last but not least, you'll find me over on Chris Knight's channel sometimes for the weekly Rumble, which is now called the Rumble. Sometimes as a contestant or as a combatant, as I like to say, or sometimes I'll come in as a wild card, or now as something new, a secret judge. You'll never know who's judging you. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. With that being said, everybody say good night.
Night all.
Night, guys.
Okay.